Hey guys, welcome back to Titanshield Gaming. I am bringing you the top 10 PvP based locations on the center. It is a beautiful map. I've been on it for the last couple of months playing PvP, and oh man, it is one amazing map in order to hide your places, hide your bases, hide your loot. Just find overall really cool areas to build a base and kick some butt. Now I'm going to be going through the list, and these lists are going to have some parameters. I am not going to be including any caves, I'm not going to be including any underwater bubbles, and I'm definitely not going to be including the underworld. The underworld is a beautiful location, it is fun to build in, but it is a very bad place to put a base because of the increased damage, as well as your enemies being able to plug you in there. They can go to every single entrance, put up a turret wall, and that's the end of it. So come along and join me in this epic adventure around the map to show you all my 10 top PvP based locations. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, I got a lot more tutorial videos for you guys. Please hit that like button, it helps me a lot, and hit that sub button because I always want you guys coming back and enjoying yourselves while you watch these videos. Location number 10. I have personally built on this location before, and it is a fantastic location. It's a little far into the open. There's a lot of people that go by, but the perks of this is that you have access to 2 entry points on this little pillar area. So basically people can come in on the side here through this arc, so you always have line of sight on your enemies on land mounts. And then just along the edge of this you have a complete cliff face, so you don't have anyone coming up this way except for right here in the back. Right on the back there you can slap down a few more gates, a few towers, and you can make sure no one gets into your location. It's a fantastic place to defend, and it is really hard to raid a base up here. I've encountered raiding a person before up here as well, and it was an interesting time. Another positive thing I really like about this location is you have all these resources along the rim, as well as a water source that is really hard to find in a lot of bases. This right here, you can get all the water you need for your crops as well as yourselves. Just put a tap in there and you're good to go. The other really fantastic part about being right here is that you have access to Skull Island that has plenty of resources, and you also have access to a cave, and that's where you can get a tonnage hidden. It is an absolutely great place to be, and I highly recommend it as number 10 on this list. Location number 9. This location on Lava Island offers a massive area for you to build up and build up strong and fast. If you have a large tribe and you're confident about your fighting power and you want to get right in there and raid, this location offers all the resources at your fingertips. You can dominate it, you can share it, you can do whatever you want with it, but everything you need to know is right here. You got your T-Rexes spawning absolutely everywhere around here, so you can get your army up and going. You have Giga spawn over here, you can get that going. You have plenty of rock to get your flint and all your resources up on top of the lava. Not to mention all the charcoal and wood that you can get from these trees. It is a fantastic place to set up a big base with a big tribe. And not to mention all the red drops. There are tons of red drops all around this area. You can get geared up, you can get patterns, you can get everything. You got the massive lava cave just below you. Tons of patterns in those drops. It is a phenomenal location. But one place that a lot of people don't know about this that makes it the icing on the cake is the Pearl Cave. This little gem offers everything. All your pearls, all your crystal, metal, all at your fingertips without having to worry about going into the water and getting eaten by a megalodon. It is a really cool location in order to get a lot of resources fast. Now you may be thinking, why is it only 9? The biggest problem that I have with this location is that it is such a high traffic zone area. Everyone's over here, and your grandmother, you know what I mean? But what I do always see though that kind of makes me sad is that someone does build here, they take that initiative, and then they always get raided. So if you're a large tribe and you're confident, I highly recommend it. But if you're a small tribe, stay away from this place. Location number 8. This location, number 8, has to be one of the better looking places on this map. I have actually wanted to build here myself. I haven't, but I've seen allies build here, and they do a fantastic job. This location offers you resources. You have the lava island off to your left, you have the skull island off to your right, and you have plenty of pearls all along the water around your beach. But this area right here, this inlet, you can store your dinos, your megalodons, your plesiosaurs, all of your water dinos. You can even build a water pen for them. It is a really cool little setup that you can possibly have here, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So you can have raft turrets protecting your water coming all the way in. But I would highly recommend that you build up here on the higher level, because you don't want people falling down with T-Rexes and turtles and taking out your turrets. So I highly recommend it, but do not build down on the beach. The beach is a really bad place to build because you will get raided, guaranteed. But I think it is a really beautiful location. All these rock formations all around your islands poses a perfect location to put turret towers so that you can dominate your island in the air and on the land. This is number 8 on the list. I hope you guys like it. Location number 7. This location over by the Green Knob is one of the most underused, I would probably say overlooked locations on the map. I have built over here and I found this location to be a fairly good, untraveled, undetectable location to build. A lot of people don't come over here and a lot of people don't fly over here. So this offers a ton of resources. Specifically, the iceberg here has tons of penguins. You can get columnar till your heart's content, and you do it pretty fast because the spawn rates are pretty good. And then if you want metal, if you want any kind of crystal, you can come jump over here to the center and you can collect your pearls down below, and you can get your metal and crystal up in this cave. It is a really good location. The only downside I would find is that you are very exposed. You're open in the plains, so you can get attacked by multiple sides as well as terror bombed from above. But if you can handle it, I highly suggest you do this because there's a ton and a variety of animals nearby, so you can go and you can tame and defend your base. Location number 6. This location I picked for number 6 because it is very hard to find. Not a lot of people find it, and it's just some place where you can build up fast and not get griefed too much. This location offers a ton of resources all over these pillars and flat areas and plateaus. It's a really cool place to farm and crystal because not a lot of people go here. They go straight to the volcano island. But if you build up on this ledge, you shouldn't have any issues with people bringing dinos to come break down your gates, as well as you can put turret boxes and as well as turret towers all over the pillars here, like the rock formations. It's really cool, easy to defend, and you have a lot of space to expand. Another thing about this location that I really like is the fact that you have total access to the underworld right here. There is an entrance just down on the beach. You can go in here, drop down, and you can make a little outpost down here. This outpost down here, you could definitely farm a ton of oil, a ton of pearls, and there's chitin down here, a lot of them, trilobites galore, so you can just start harvesting everything that you need and then bring it back up to the surface. So with a defendable base, lots of room to expand, the underworld just below you, so you can farm all the resources you need, as well as all the resources that are just around you all over the cliffs. This has to be number 6 on the list because it is a really good place. Location number 5. This location gives you isolation from the mainland as well as a large area to build on. You can actually protect yourself very well on this if you do it properly. With an absolutely gorgeous view and access to the water, you can enclose that ring and make it into a dino pen while your base is up here on the ledge, protected from the beach invasions of dinosaurs. Now if you follow along the cliff, you can actually see this goes along all the way along to just the other side of the island, and on that island you have two areas that you can walk dinosaurs up. So as long as you cordon those off, you should be just okay on this one. It is big, guys, so I highly suggest you build small defensively and then ring your defense the further out you want to build, because if your enemy comes up on the beach and crawls up those slopes and he gets to your base, that's a lot of area to defend. But this location is a prime location because it's very far out of the way. You got Skull Island just over to your side, and you got a lot of Quetzal spawns up here. So if you can manage to put a base up there and you can defend it, you'll do a good job over here, because you are isolated far enough away from the mainland, but you have easy access to most of the resources of the island. And this right here would be number 5 on the list. Location number 4. This location is an absolutely gorgeous location, and it isolates you from the mainland. You're floating in the air, so you can get through here through birds and everything, but not to mention all the metal available to you. They're all here on this tier, and then you can even go up above, up on this little area, and get a really good amount of good quality metal nodes. But that also doesn't overthrow the fact that you can just go down below and grab a bunch of cementing paste from all the beaver dams. And then, if you want pearls, just right underneath the floating island. And you also have a cave down here, so you can get plenty of chitin. This has to be one of the better locations on this map, and I deem this number 4 on the list of best PvP locations. Location number 3. This ideal PvP base location on the ledge is a fantastic place to set up a base, and you can go ahead and you can put your dino gates in front of the ledge here to protect you from any aerial combat, and you can cap off the sides to prevent anyone from getting in with dinosaurs. It is a fantastic location in order to defend yourself and prevent anyone from terror bombing you or going in with Quetzals. Now, not to mention the fact that you have all the resources all along this area, as well as the center across, where you can get pearls, chitin, metal. You got the snow biome. The snow biome will offer you penguins, it'll offer you crystal, more metal, and you got the swamp down below for chitin as well. So it's a really ideal location to go, and I highly recommend this location for you guys. It is number 3 on the list of PvP based locations. Location number 2. This winter biome location is a prime example of how to build strategically, because when you're up here and you got your base up and situated and your turret towers around and people are coming in to attack you, it is extremely hard, because one thing they have to worry about is you and your tribe mates killing them. The other thing is they have to worry about the weather. The weather up here is so extreme that they're going to have to retreat every so often in order not to die. They're going to have to get food and water, and they're going to have to do it, and they're going to have to do it fast while you guys are chasing them down and killing them. So this number 2 location is a great location because you have a bunch of beams that drop down here. They're high to mid-range beams, not to mention the endless amounts of resources. It's a really good location. You got this ramp that goes straight up to your location, so you can block that off from your enemies. You can just overall have a really good solid defense. And as you can see right here, it is a freaking prime location for self-defense. So I highly recommend this as number 2 on the list. But if you guys want to take the risk and put a little extra points into your fortitude and survive up here, I highly recommend it. That's why it gets number 2, and it was a very close call for number 1. Location number 1. This base location is hidden at the edge of the world underneath a waterfall, so it's masked as well. It is by far one of the best locations, if not the best location I have found so far in this game. Now, granted, it doesn't have a lot of real estate, but if you build properly here, you can make a fantastically large base that will house your Quetzals, all your birds, and this will be a primary location for your headquarters. This is where all your resources go, your stronghold. This is where you're going to bring the fight to them. So I'd highly recommend this. It is hidden underneath the waterfall. If you go just above it, you have a nice rock formation just on the edge, so you can even go ahead and put turret towers as well as another base. If you don't want to be hidden and you want to present yourself to the world, just build a nice big base here. You can build a bridge across onto the mainland, so you can get plenty of large land animals up here at the park. So it is a fantastic location. I highly recommend it. It is number 1 on this list, and I honestly have been up against one person on the ledge before, and it is incredibly hard. The best thing about these bases is that you can put Quetzal lassos and all kind of turrets and miniguns and all kinds of stuff just situated right on the side, so that if someone does come and try to fight you and take your base, you can easily knock them out and toss them down into the water. And the cool thing about the water is they won't die right away, so you're taking that person out of the fight, and you're also taking their birds out of the fight. So it's a fantastic way of doing this. It's a really good PvP spot, and I cannot recommend this spot even more, because most people don't know about it, most people overlook it, and it is a well hidden, well established piece of real estate that I highly suggest you go check out. So you may not have as many resources around you as you usually do. You do have the snow biome, so you have plenty of resources there, but I would highly suggest you check this out. Well, there you have it, guys. Titanshield's top 10 PvP based locations on the center. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these locations. I hope you discovered a few locations, and I really hope you guys take some of these locations and make it your own. So I want to thank you guys for coming back and watching on Titanshield Gaming. If you liked the video, hit the like button, helps me out a lot. If you guys want to hit the sub button and you haven't yet, please do. I have a lot more tutorial videos out there, as well as raid videos. Thank you guys for all coming back to Titanshield Gaming, and I'll see you guys later.
Hey, you guys are leaving your doors open. Look at this. This guy just walks in with a shotgun.
Let me out, I'm scared. He's in here with me. Help me. I don't want to get
Don't worry,
shot.
I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm just wanting to scare you
Get
guys.
in here.
Hey, don't hit me.
Don't kill me. Oh shit.